Thank you, Chairman. I want to thank Secretary for joining us today. On May 29, 2025, this year, the committee received notification of the department's intent to reorganize its domestic operations and functions. As part of this reorganization, the department is eliminating the Bureau of Energy Resources, or ENR. So I want to talk to you a little bit about that. And also in testimony before the Senate Foreign Relations Committee in May, Secretary Rubio stated, energy is going to be at the forefront of foreign policy for the next 100 years. And we just don't produce enough global energy to meet the AI demand. I wholeheartedly agree with that. So if energy policy will be at the forefront of our foreign policy for the next 100 years, as Secretary Rubio projects, and we know energy diplomacy is essential to meet our future AI demands, can you talk to us why there is a need to eliminate the Bureau of Energy Resources?
Sir, thank you for that. Thank you for that question, Congresswoman. So the bureau has been consolidated into the Undersecretary for Economic Growth, Energy, and the Environment. So those functions continue to remain. Our commitment to energy development and energy dominance are one of the central themes of the President's administration. This is just simply a consolidation of that bureau into the larger
It wasn't a
economic bureau.
criticism or anything. As you know, I chaired the subcommittee on the E-family, so we welcome the opportunity to work on that issue. And I just had my subcommittee hearing on breaking the choke point of China's dominance on critical minerals, rare earth elements. I mean, these are so important issues. So I look forward to that opportunity, and hopefully I can work with you and your office in meeting those demands. But in 1980, moving on, the Foreign Commercial Service was pulled out of the Department of Commerce that was transferred to Commerce to elevate the importance of commercial diplomacy. But looking at the last few decades, the opposite has occurred, in my view. The move divorced commercial diplomacy from our foreign policy and limited the ability or our ability to help American businesses access the foreign markets and protect them from predatory practices. Our focus should be helping our American businesses, especially abroad, especially in the region, in the Indo-Pacific, especially with the diplomatic tools in the toolkit, in the box that's available. So as we are working to reauthorize the State Department, we are considering a proposal to bring the FCS back into the department. So would you support such a move?
I'd be happy to work with the committee on that proposal. I think our engagement with countries, I think the President has really led the way on that with his trip to Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and the UAE, where he showed the importance of economic diplomacy. Obviously, there are other equities, other departments that may have a say in that, but I'd be happy to weigh in about the importance of that work.
I hope you can weigh in strongly, and as you do and consider our proposal, you will allow my team to work with yours and then make that transfer back to state. I hope it does as seamless as possible. So I hope you can commit to working with my team on that.
Yes.
Okay. And in April, there were reports that the department was considering closing its consulate office in Busan, South Korea. South Korea, as you know, is a very critical ally of the United States, and they share our concerns about North Korean aggression, expanding the Chinese influence, and especially in the economic and military areas, and Russia influence in the Indo-Pacific, especially the north areas. So what is the status of that proposed closure of the U.S. consulate office in Busan, or is there such a proposal to actually eliminate that consulate office from Busan, South Korea?
Thank you for that question. So I don't believe there is any proposal to close any facilities overseas. I do know that there was an analysis that was done earlier this year which reviewed every post overseas, its costs, its benefit, what services it was providing, any revenue it was generating. Consular services in particular generates a fair amount of revenue for the department.
Is there any other areas, the U.S. consulates in East Asia and the Pacific region that is under consideration?
So I don't think it's fair to frame it as any post being under consideration for closure. I think an analysis was done or a sort of a data call was done and asked people to assess different posts overseas. But as of now, there are no plans to close any facilities.
Got it. Looks like my time's up. Thank you so much. I yield back.